Alright, so today we're going to be replacing the busted shift lever on this 97 F250 that I've been working on. I think I'm going to pull the steering wheel just to give you maybe a better view. It's not necessary to do. You can pull it all off around it, but it'll only take a couple extra seconds, so we'll go with that. Basically, you're going to start by pulling this off. And then you got a little connector in there. It just pulls out. Normally not that easy. I was going to grab a tool, but whatever, that's fine. Get a 15mm nut. Pull that out. I've already got the puller set up for what kind of works on this. It's a bit tight. And just jam it behind the plastic. Dog's choking back there. Okay. Just run this in a little bit and it'll pull it right off. Easy. Alright, you got 3 screws on the bottom of the shroud to pull off. And you also have to take off the tilt if your steering column has it. If it doesn't, you can disregard that. Mine had Loctite on it, so I had to use a little baby crescent wrench to get it started, but not a big deal. If I could find the screw, that would be good. There's also a screw in the back here. Mine didn't have that, so we'll just pretend like it was there and we took it out, but it's kind of, you gotta snake back in there, take those other 3 out first, and you can kind of pull it forward to get at it. And then your ignition cylinder comes out pretty easy. You just go into the on position and push the little ball bearing up. And then it's out. This just pulls out the top. You might have to tilt it down a little bit to get that out without snapping it. There's a little clip that holds the shift boot on. You just push it, kind of pull up on it. Sits into like a little pin there. And then the shifter assembly is actually just held in by this interference fit pin deal. So you can tap it and then get yourself a punch that'll fit in there. Pound it through the rest of the way. And then you got a wiring harness for the overdrive. It's got a little clip on it. Use a pick to pull it off. Pretty easy. Slide your boot off of your old shifter. Gather your new one. just slide that through. Connect up your wiring harness for the overdrive switch. Grab your roll pin, locate the hole, and then just drive that home. Boot goes this way. Mine's a little torn. I guess I should have bought a new one. It's fine. Slide that down into its little pin locator and then down into the clip. And then you're basically assembling in reverse order. Throw your top piece on. Might be easier if that was in neutral to snake that through there, but it's really not a big deal. Your tilt wheel back in. I'll tighten that later, it's fine. Coming up here, tighten this together carefully. If you're not comfortable with a power tool, a screwdriver would be best so that you don't strip or crack those out. But if you kind of watch where you're going with it, it shouldn't be a huge deal. We can put our lock cylinder back in at this point. It doesn't need to be out anymore. Reassemble the steering wheel. Make sure that you're centered to where you were before. Give her a push. I'm sure there's a torque spec on this, but we'll go good and tight and it'll be fine. Turn her down just a little bit. Redo your cruise control connectors if you have it. There's a clip on the bottom, and then it slides in. Up top, you just have your switch to slide in if you've retained it from your old one or if you bought a new one like I did. Your light section just slides in behind the lettering, and then there's a break in the plastic where it'll clip in. And that's pretty much that. Fairly simple. Again, you do not have to remove your steering wheel, but I figured it might make it easier for you to see.